Hi everyone, welcome! The new episode of Peter's English podcast has been started. Welcome people, I'm your host Peter, I'm 34 years old, I like learning English and doing my podcast. I've been learning English since August 2022. At first, the first year I have been learning only in English grammar, but thanks to Slovak and Czech polyglots who are influencers and had their own language schools, I discovered that there are a lot of topics that are important for learning English, that is speaking, reading, listening, English grammar, pronunciation, and you have to practice everything of it. I've been watching my favorite English. I've been watching my movies and series in English, and I've been listening my favorite English podcasts since August 2023, and I've been doing my Peter's English podcast since June 2024. I like learning English because learning English and doing my podcast, it's my hobby. I want to visit foreign countries, I want to live without language barriers, and I want to have better paid job, and I want to connect with other learners of English who like learning English and they like doing their own English podcast. Let's back to the episode. In this episode, I want to practice with my favorite flashcard app, Duocards, the new group of English vocabulary that I have to learn for my next English lesson with my English teacher. Hi, my English teacher. I don't know how to say. Chcem ťa pozdravovať. Wait a minute. No, this. Or we can use it. Pozdraviť. Try again. Greet. I want to greet you. Yes. Hi, my English teacher. I want to greet you. Welcome in my podcast. Who knows? Maybe later. Hi, my English teacher. I'm greeting you, and we can continue with the playing with Duocards right now. I don't want to have problems with the app, because the app is really interesting. You have to try it. It's really fun for using, and we can start. And we can be found sound right now. Nájomca, tenant, hnačka, diarrhea. Yeah, I was right. Kompletne zariadené, fully furnished. Yes. Sirotinec, orphanage. Yes. Prenajímateľka, landlady, yes. Vykonanie výskumu, to conduct research. Nastavenie setup, yes. Ubytovňa, hostel, dormitory. Dvojdom, semi-detached house, byť vyčerpaný, to be exhausted. Vykonanie výskumu, to conduct research, odovzdať, to hand in. Nájomca, a tenant. Vypadnúť zo školy, get out of school, to drop out of school. Inšpirovali ma slovenské ľudové rozprávky. I was inspired by Slovak folk fairy tales. Yes, I was inspired by Slovak folklore fairy tales. Mak, papi, poppy, nájomca, landlord, tenant. Vykonanie výskumu to conduct research. Yes. Stupeň štúdia, a degree of, I don't know, degree. Yes, nájomné, tent, a rent, vyčerpaný, to be exhausted. Yes. Odostať, to hand in. Yes. Dvojdom, a semi-detached house. Yes. Zlepšenia domácnosti, home improvements, univerzitné ubytovanie, house of residence. Mac, Poppy, nájomca, tenant, absolvovať kurz, take a class, ubytovňa, dormitory, vypadnúť do školy, to break out of school, to drop out of school. Mac, Poppy, nájomca, tenant, yes, ubytovanie, univerzitné ubytovanie, house of residence. Yes, absolvovať kurz, I don't know, to take a class, yes. Zlepšenia v domácnosti, improvements in the house, home improvements, nájomné, rent, yes. Vypadnúť zo školy, to drop out of school. I was right. Doplnok, supplement, rozvíjať príbeh o nej, I don't know, to evolve the story about her. Absolvovať kurz, take a class, doplnok, supplement, ďalšie vzdelávanie, further education, zlepšenia domácnosti, home improvements, krátkodobý prenajom, short term list. Podporovať, to support, yes, domov dôchodcov, a retire house, old people's home, makové semienka, poppy seeds, I was right. Absolvovať kurz, to take a class, I was right. Zlepšenia domácnosti, home improvements, I was right. Doplnok, supplement, ďalšie vzdelávanie, further education, krátkodobý prenájom, short term rent. Short term let, really? I don't know, people, what do you think about this word? Vezať ruky, I don't know. To both hands. Oprava gramatiky, check the grammar, to correct your grammar. Sirota and orphan, internátna škola, boarding school, rok voľna pred ďalším štúdiom, a gap year, samostatne stojací, dom, detached house, prenajímateľ, landlord, rozvíjať príbeh o nej, to evolve the story about her. I was right. Domov dochodcov, old people's home. Yes. Samostatne stojací dom, detached house. Yes. Sirota and orphan. Yes. Internátna škola, boarding school. You dominating. Rok voľna pred ďalším štúdiom, gap year. Yes. Prenajímateľ, landlord, yes. Krátkodobý prenájom, short term let, yes. Zazvať ruky, to both hands, excellent job, Peter. Oprava gramatiky, to correct your grammar, yes. Uvítací večerok, I don't know. Housewarming party. Po nahrávaní rozprávok budem veľmi unavený. I'm not, people. After recording fairy tales, I'll be very tired. Skatraná štvrť, run down neighborhood, prenajať, bullet out, presťahovanie domu, move house, aby si sa cítili ako doma, to make yourself at home. Nečistený žalúdok, I don't know, upset stomach, stravovanie a ubytovanie, I don't know, board and lodging. Po nahrávaní rozprávok budem veľmi unavený, I'll be very tired after recording my fairy tales. After recording fairy tales, I'll be very tired. Aby si sa cítil ako doma, to make yourself at home. I know this word. Skátraná štvrť. Run down neighborhood. Yes. Prenajať, to rent, to let out. Organizácia, organization. Yes. Presťahovanie domu, move the house. Yes. Trojpodlažná budova, free detached house. 3-story building. Pečená kačica, roasted duck, roast duck. Uvítací večerok, a housewarming party. I was right. Nečistený žalúdok, upset stomach. Yes. Stravovanie a ubytovanie, boarding and lodging. Board and lodging. Po nahrávaní rozprávok budem veľmi unavený. I'll be very tired after recording my fairy tales. After recording fairy tales, I'll be very tired. OK. Prvopodlažná budova. Free story building. Čierne uhlie. Black charcoal. Pečená kočica. Board and lodging. No rose duck, of course. Yes. Prenajať bytovanie. Board and lodging. Zisk. Profit. Prenajať. To let out. Yes. Pirátsky gang. A pirate gang. Zisk. Profit. Trojpodlažná budova. Free story building. Yes. Pečená kačica. Rose duck. Strovanie a ubytovanie. Board and lodging. Yes. Pre vás skore uzdravenie. I don't know. I wish you a speedy recovery. Yes. I wish you a speedy recovery. Čierne uhlie, lečivo. Charcoal. Black charcoal. I wish you a speedy recovery. Excellent people. We done it. I've done it, not you. But you can do it too if you want. And we can chat with Microsoft Copilot, my digital co-host. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio, the new video episode of my podcast. What else? Wait a minute, people. Yes, we can have fun. We can have fun. Create a funny story about Viera, the vampire girl, and her boyfriend Peter. I want to read it, and you can explain the English vocabulary that you use in the story, not steers or story. It will be fun, people. I want to chat with Microsoft Copilot about the situation that it can create funny story about that is inspired by my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. It can be funny, and I want to read for you, and then we can and then Microsoft Copilot will explain you the vocabulary. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a funny and charming story featuring you and Viera, the vampire girl, perfect for reading aloud on your podcast. After the story, I'll break down the vocabulary so you can explain it to your listeners like a pro. Let's dive in. I'm going to, now people, I'm going to read you not my story, but the story where that is inspired by my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, and it's created by Microsoft Copilot. We can start. Viera and Peter, the garlic incident. Viera, the vampire girl, had one rule in her gothic love life: no garlic. But Peter, her charming and slightly forgetful boyfriend, had other ideas. One sunny afternoon, Peter decided to cook a romantic dinner. He wanted to impress Viera with his culinary skills, so he whipped up a steaming bowl of spaghetti with extra garlic. Lots of garlic. Enough garlic to ward off an entire vampire convention. Viera walked in, sniffed the air, and immediately froze. "Peter," she said, narrowing her crimson eyes, "is that garlic?" Peter, proudly holding the plate, replied, "It's organic. I thought you'd appreciate the effort." Viera dramatically collapsed onto the couch like a Victorian actress. I appreciate the gesture, darling, she groaned. But I'm literally melting inside. Peter panicked. Her grabbed a fan, waved it at her and shouted, "Don't go into the light, ma, just allow." And now people vocabulary explained. I'm looking like Luke Thompson from Luke's English podcast. Hi, Luke Thompson. I appreciate you a lot. You are my favorite podcaster, and we can continue. Vocabulary explained. Gothic, meaning dark, mysterious, romantic style. Viera lives in a Gothic castle. Culinary skills. It means cooking abilities. Peter showed off his culinary skills. Ward of, keep away of or protect from. Garlic wards of vampires. Crimson eyes, deep red eyes. Viera's crimson eyes sparkled. Gesture, a kind or thoughtful action. Cooking dinner was a sweet gesture. Collapsed, fell down suddenly. She collapsed onto the couch. Take out, food ordered from a restaurant. They ordered takeout instead. Sticky note, small paper for reminders. Peter used a sticky note on the fridge. Want me to turn this into a mini script or add sound effects cues for your OBS stream? No, thank you. This was, people, the funny fairy tale created by Microsoft Copilot that was inspired by my own novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. I want to tell you that tomorrow it's a big day for me, and I tell you what will happen tomorrow. But I hope everything will be okay. And then I want to talk about my podcast. I don't know, but I want to talk about my electronics that I'm using for recording my podcast. I'll ask Microsoft Copilot or ChatGPT or Gemini AI if I can tell you about it, because I want to do next episode about my from the kitchen of Peter's English podcast. We'll see, because everything can happen. Yes, I want to tell you that I like doing my podcast. I like doing my podcast because because I like writing my own fairy tales in English that I want to publish in my Peter's English podcast. My Peter's English podcast is my playground, my platform for practicing my speaking skills in English, for practicing my appearance in English, and thanks to it, I've really improved my appearance in English, my speech, and I'm not so shy as that I used to be before, and it's great. I really recommend you all people to create your own English podcast about your hobby in English. You can talk about your hobby, and you can practice your speaking skills in English. You can learn English, and you can defeat your shyness or shying, who knows. And remember, when you are speaking, when you have to practice a lot when you want to destroy your shyness. If you want to speak English fluently, you have to practice. What you have to practice? Speaking skills in English, of course. You have to practice your speaking skills, because it's a really very important thing. And I think the best idea how to practice your speaking skills in English, it's creating your own English podcast about your own topic. You don't need to write stories, but every English teacher and my favorite English podcasters are talking that you have to write. And I think the best idea for you is write your own stories in English. Create your own your own favorite character like me, and you can be successful, and we can create a community of English learners with their own English podcasts, and we can do and we can stream and record our English podcasts together on YouTube via OBS Studio, and it will be fun. Me, it's a very good thing, and I think it's better than or nothing. And thanks to it, you can do something